Reclaim your throne.
Guys, we got to get into it. A woman is basically speaking from a medical position on what is really going on in the dating market, especially when it comes to young boys and young girls. And it is quite alarming. And I guess this is in the UK. But we're going to get into it. I'm not really familiar with how the dating scene is in the UK, but if I can only imagine compared to America, I couldn't see it any differently. Okay. These are westernized countries. So they pretty much tend to have the same things going on when it comes to the populace. So the issue going on here is that a lot of young people are getting into sodomy and they are into intercourse from the rectum, and these women are having tears. So I'm going to allow this woman to talk about it so y'all don't think I'm just BSing the whole thing.
I had a rather alarming conversation with a friend the other day. She works with a lot of sexual health nurses who are reporting a really big increase, an alarming increase in the amount of young girls, teenagers, sort of 14, 15, 16-year-old girls, going to the clinic with tears in their nether regions because there is an expectation at the moment that girls should consent to anus intimacy. I don't know what you're allowed to say on it. Guess it's because everybody has access to corn these days, so they see these practices and think it's normal. Weirdly, my doctor friend said it's not as damaging for males because there's just a bit more room up there. They don't have a birth canal. Again, I don't know what you're allowed to say on TikTok. And their passage for urine is external. The trouble is, these injuries can last for months. You basically have an open wound up your bum. It can easily get infected. So these injuries can be really, really nasty. If it's not done gently, it could be really painful anyway. I'd be interested to see what you think. Do you believe that anything goes these days, sexual freedom, or should we have these sort of conversations with their kids? I think I need to not only talk to my girls, maybe not yet, but I will. But I will need to talk to my son. Or maybe I'll get my husband to do it. But morning! About what is reasonable and what could be dangerous for the person that they're with. Anyway, drop me a comment. Sorry, not what we're expecting on a Friday morning. Okay.
All right, so I want to run it back. I let it play through because they be like, oh, stop interrupting. Okay, so I let it play through, and now we're going to break it down. The first point that I want to make is after she said that the expectation is that that women should be allowing men to have intercourse with them via the rectum. So let's get into it.
Alarming conversation with a friend the other day. She works with a lot of sexual health nurses who are reporting a really big increase, an alarming increase in the amount of young girls, teenagers, sort of 14, 15, 16-year-old girls, going to
14, 15, and 16. Take note.
The clinic with tears in their nether regions because there is an expectation at the moment that girls should consent to anus intimacy. I don't know.
So she's saying that there's an expectation. Let me tell you what. This is what's going on. 14, 15, and 16. What do I always say? The chicks in elementary school was dating the middle schoolers. The middle schoolers was dating the high schoolers. The high school girls were dating the college dudes. Okay, so what's happening is these young girls are dating older guys. All right. And it's not only that, oh, there's just an expectation. No, bro. it sounds crazy. It's sad. And I can't believe that we have to say this, but could it be that these young, super fast girls who are being involved in intercourse way quicker than young males, could it be that these girls actually want to have this type of intercourse, which I don't condone at all? You are way too young to be getting it on, but she's trying to displace blame on men, like, or the boys, right? That, there's an expectation through corn that you should take it up the bum. Look, would she be saying this if her son was part of the LGBT community? Because that's really the only way that they could really do something. Okay. So my issue with this is, it seems like she is directing the onus or the blame onto men, as if, or the young boys who are having intercourse with these girls, as if they both are not consensually agreeing. Because I know young girls when I was in middle school, high school, who suggested that you should hit them from the back, from the, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, it's crazy that we're even talking about this, but these kids are growing up fast. So I know the young girls who pretty much suggested you do it there because they didn't want to, lose their V card vaginally, if you will. Okay. So it's a lot of weird stuff going on when, as a young person, me personally, I did not lose my V card until I was 17. So, that is there. And I didn't even dabble into what she's talking about in this video until later on in my adulthood. But I do think that it is an issue. But I just don't like the fact that she's saying, oh, well, there's an expectation that the boys are making through corn and vehicle. They watch corn. And now, I mean, if you really want to keep it a buck, both parties are watching corn. And most of the time, the young girls are also, it's sad to say, but they're participating in it too. Look at TikTok. Look at all these young girls who are like doing all the OF girl challenges, and they're underage, and they're going on live. And I actually might go live on this topic. They're going on live and doing like, suggestive things, and they're all underage, bro. A lot of them are, I'm not saying all. And sometimes TikTok gets rid of their account, sometimes they don't. Okay. There are even accounts of, women breastfeeding. And these, a lot of times, they're foreign women who are breastfeeding on TikTok, and these accounts stay up. So, and they're showing their boobs. So there's definitely an issue going on. And I think that she's trying to put all the blame on the young men. But let me tell you what, a lot of these young girls are getting involved in corn at a very young age, due to the OF culture that y'all women are applauding and cheering on. Okay. So y'all are talking about, oh, well, we don't want to get girls involved in intercourse trafficking and all this. What do you think all this stuff leads to eventually? Okay. Especially when that bag slows down. They have to do some, because they've only been living off of their, duality. So that's all they know to earn money. It evolves, bro. It really does.
What you're allowed to say on it. Guess it's because everybody has access to corn these days, so they see these practices and think it's normal. Weirdly, my doctor friend said it's not as damaging for males.
Pause. Hey, yo.
Because there's just a bit more room up there. They don't have a birth canal. Again, I don't know what you're allowed to say on TikTok. And their passage for the external. The trouble is, these injuries can last for months.
So the injuries last for months, and then we talk about STDs and all these other things. A lot of these women are carrying STDs, STIs, and they don't even know it. Okay. like she said, even though we know the LGBT community is carrying a lot of these infections as well, these diseases as well, the women are a lot more susceptible because their reproductive organs are internal, like she just said. Unfortunately, I mean, it's paused, but she basically said that men could take more D than women. That's essentially what she's saying, and this is coming from her friend who is a health professional. I don't make the rules, I just report them. It's disgusting, but that's the reality of the situation. So don't come in my car, oh bro, you gave it all, bro. No, I'm just reporting. That is what we have found, and it's oddly disgusting. But anyways,
you have an open wound up your bum, it can easily get infected. So these injuries can be really, really nasty. If it's not done gently, it can be really painful anyway.
Okay, and I want to stop it there. When has anal intercourse ever been done gently? Woo! I mean, there's a lot of preparation that goes into it. If that's something that you want to do, you're going to need a lot of lube. You're going to have to get the woman to clean herself, and even then, there is going to be fecal discharge. I'm trying to keep it clean as much as possible. There's going to be fecal discharge either way when you get involved in stuff like that. So I don't advise it. It's not a bad bet. And then in the corn videos, they'll go from rectal to vaginal and back and forth, and that is just a recipe for disaster. And women think this is normal. That's why y'all keep coming up with these yeast infections. That's why y'all keep coming up with these UTIs and all this other stuff, because y'all doing too much. Slow down, because at one point you're gonna get caught with STI, and then your whole life gonna change.
I'd be interested to see what you think. Do you believe it anything goes these days, sexual freedom, or should we have these sort of conversations with our kids? I think I need to not only talk to my girls, maybe not yet, but I will. But I will need to talk to my son.
Well, thankfully, you may not have to have that discussion at all, because I'm sure the school system and your sex ed teachers, who are probably going to be LGBT or transformer sympathizers, they are going to teach your children all it is about intercourse, because now these intercourse educational courses are being pushed at even younger ages. Kindergarten, there's initiatives to do it kindergarten, first grade. So I'm gonna tell you what, right now, you're not gonna have to worry about telling your children about this. They're already gonna know beforehand.
Maybe I'll get my husband to do it. But morning! About what is reasonable and what could be dangerous for the person that they're with. Anyway, drop me a comment. Sorry, not what we're expecting on a Friday morning. Okay.
All right, so that was a very interesting video. I hope you guys learned something from there. Be safe, be careful. At this point, I would just say, man, limit the amount of intercoursal partners that you have. And that's all I can really tell you. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app, so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your game with the BS. You already know. What's good, cyberspace? It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne, coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So let's get it, man. We got to talk about this, guys. Tell me if my audio is good. Tell me if my mic is good. I don't want to wear my headphones, but then I got to keep the stereo on. So it's a lot going on here so that I can hear the videos. But we're going to talk about your boy SNEAKO. Your boy SNEAKO getting banned, and it's not funny. I think it's fucked up. I was just like going back and forth with a guy who pretty much doesn't like SNEAKO or Andrew Tate and all this stuff. And I was going back and forth with that guy. And he's just saying, oh yeah, he deserved to be banned and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, it really wasn't worth my time. But we were going back and forth. And that man SNEAKO, like I said before, there are chinks in his armor. There are chinks in his armor. He's definitely made some mistakes in his past. Made some big ones. Yeah. He made some big ones. Okay. And we're going to break it down. But what we're going to do after we break down this whole situation, we're going to have to talk about the It's Complicated videos that he was reacting to. That's the game. Van Lee said, at this current time, is it bad for business as a content creator to align with Andrew Tate without your platform? Would Andrew Tate align with you? Slippery slope. Yeah, bro, on God. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, a lot of niggas, y'all gotta stop. Like, bro, the nigga got banned. The nigga got banned. He's untouchable right now. It's like when a nigga go to jail, right? When a nigga go to jail, you stop serving them. The nigga like, oh, bro, can you get me, can you airdrop or goddamn send a drone to drop a pack off? Nigga, no, you hot right now. We can't do no shit with you. You feel me? We can't do no shit with you. So that's what it is right now. The nigga is hot and people are hopping on the train, and I don't think that it's worth it, honestly. I don't think that it's worth it, bro. The nigga, he already made his money. It's time for the young niggas to come up. He made his money, right? Right? I mean, the nigga say he don't even know how much money he got. And I like some of the shit he say. I don't like all of the shit that he say. He be saying some wild shit. And then he be saying some on point shit. So it can go either way. But me personally, I would not be going out there and because when you get banned on YouTube, you're not supposed to do content with other banned content creators. And then also, when you get banned on YouTube, you literally okay, so basically they got your whole shit banned. Like your IP address, anywhere that they got your location. They got the pinpoint location where you're at. So anybody streaming from that Wi-Fi, anybody streaming from Andrew Tate's Wi-Fi is going to be put on notice. They got his backdrop. You see, every nigga was going live in the Tate studio and shit. They had his backdrop there. And it's like, bruh, his whole shit, his algorithm is fucked. His algorithm was wiped off of the face of the planet. It's like if you have he has a very unique setup. He has a very unique setup. So when you got that type of setup and you're banned, like all this digital, this intellectual property coming from my shit, like they know that, oh, that nigga, he got a studio in the back, a recording studio, checkerboard recording studio. He got those red lights. The algorithm picks that up. Just how they can hit the copyright strike on your ass, even if you don't play the audio, the algorithm reads everything. It don't just read what you say, because I can put my annotations on and y'all will see the damn captions coming up on a screen. So they're reading what I'm saying. They're reading my screen because they have that intellectual property. They have rights to it. And they can strike my shit. So any nigga that goes on my setup can get a strike for being there. That's how deep it goes. They got that man banned on everything. Airbnbs, Ubers, everything. They deplatform that man. Okay, so honestly, it's crazy because we don't know what is going on in this whole situation. All right. Apparently, let's talk about Andrew Tate. All right. They have the sex trafficking allegations. Okay. They have the intercourse trafficking allegations. Okay. So, and they've got him on The Guardian. Let's just read this. Let's just read this article, because I'm gonna tell you what right now. You know, I don't know Andrew Tate, but would the nigga do the same shit for you? He a fast talking nigga. He a fast talking nigga. Like he the type to convince you of some shit. And like I said, I like some of the shit that he say. I disagree with some of the shit that he say, but I'm just trying to be objective. He a fast talking nigga. He will get you to, you know, believe what he's saying. Okay. And this is just a fair critique. Okay, let's read some of this shit. Naked or Crazy says, dang, Tino, salute. Van Lee says, these tech gods don't play. Geeks run the world now. We fight in cyber world wars now. No alpha males needed. Facts. Van Lee says, this is an L for SNEAKO. You can't deny that. Without a platform, is he even of any use to Tate? We live in weird times. SNEAKO better know what he doing. Yeah, and they actually said that, like, they had an emergency meeting and whatnot on Fresh and Fit, and they actually didn't want SNEAKO to be on. But I think Andrew Tate saw how sad he was about that, and he was like, okay, bring the little motherfucker on. You see what I'm saying? Because SNEAKO is a risk. He has gotten way too deep in the conspiratorial shit. I love getting into the conspiratorial shit, okay? But then going on a big platform like that and repeating it, can he say, oh, the Satanists are doing this and that's fine if you believe that, which we know that there's some validity to these things, but we're not going to open like it. Like I said, even with this red vitamin stuff, this is Fight Club. Number one rule about Fight Club, don't talk about damn Fight Club. So if you know these things, bro, it's not up to you to reveal it to the world. You gotta allow them to come to it under their own free will and volition. Because then once niggas start talking about the lizard motherfuckers, and then it's just like, dude, that's when they're gonna say, oh, you radicalize somebody, you turn somebody into an incel terrorist, you turn somebody into, you know, Elliot Rogers, you turn somebody into you know, one of these people who going out and taking out women, night stalkers. Okay, this is what you're doing. That's what they're gonna say you're doing. That's what they're gonna frame it as. Michael McGee says, so can't take an Uber. That nigga can't take an Uber. He can't drive Uber. He can't Uber Lyft. He can't Uber Eats. Because apparently the bitch who accused him of sex trafficking, because her boyfriend, this is the story that they're saying, her boyfriend called the police and said, oh, my girl is being trafficked by the Tate brothers, when she was out there having a blast, living her best life, and she was Uber eating and door dashing or whatnot. So I think all those rideshare places just banned them. And I actually did a story on my other channel, Black Gen Z Mindset, where there were brothels being run by women out of Airbnbs, and these brothels were exclusively ran by women. There were no men in charge of these brothels, and it was in Plano, Texas. So Airbnb could justify it. Oh, if he's sex trafficking, then we got to ban him off of the Airbnb because he could be bringing bitches through the Airbnbs that he owns. So now he has to find a conventional 3-6 month, maybe even 12-month lease tenant. Naking Her Crazy says, LMAO, what the F, he's so bad. They're lifers if whole as Instagrams and TikToks. What? Van Lee says Myron been prepping for years. Dude dumped his money into hard assets. He knows what time it is. Yeah. Abdul Bari says, is this concerning to you as a respite creator? Respite creator. Sneako's points weren't too different from your. I don't be on all the type of stuff that he be on now. Naked Her Crazy says, oh, I see. Van Lee says Tate is an excellent salesperson. Yeah. Chancellor says Sneako became a Tate clone. Oh, he said red vitamin. Nah. We take vitamins, not pills. We ain't with that pill shit. Van Lee said Sneako is not composed. Sneako without his Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. He's just a regular Tate minion or follower. Oh, man. Michael McGee says if someone has the cure to cancer, they can be wiped from the internet and existence just like Tate was. That's pretty scary. Van Lee said they banned Sneako because he has little kid energy versus Tate's man energy. They probably see Sneako as a huge risk for a young age demographic. Yeah. Michael McGee says, how about they take Meg Thee Stallion down? Let's talk about all of the little kids who she's brainwashing. Yeah. If you go on TikTok right now, we can find some underage girls doing some provocative dances right now, unfortunately, respectfully. Michael McGee says, would you ever be scared that if your channel grew big enough, they would try to get you banned from these things? Scared? I ain't never scared. What? I ain't never scared. Nah, I wouldn't be scared, but I mean, it would bum me out for a little bit, but my shit already got fucked up on TikTok. I done had to chill off of TikTok because they don't fuck me up on TikTok. So inside the violent, misogynistic world of TikTok's new star, Andrew Tate. And this is from Shanti Das, Saturday, August 6, 2022. So let's see. Observer investigation reveals how the ex-kickboxer and Big Brother contestant from Luton has gone from obscurity to global internet fame in months. Andrew Tate says women belong in the home, can't drive, and are a man's property. He also thinks rape victims must bear responsibility for their actions and dates women age 18 to 19 because he can make an imprint on them, according to videos posted online. And all of these things are obviously spoken about in the red vitamin community. Nothing new here, but you know, we all know about the imprint. And most of these women are being imprinted by older guys. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Shanti Das, even Shanti, let's keep it a buck. In high school, she was fucking with the college niggas. Let's stop this game, bro. Let's stop it. Shanti, stop it. Stop it. Don't act like when you was in middle school, you was looking at the high school boys. Don't act like when you was in high school, you was looking at the college niggas. Okay? And then the great victims must bear some responsibility. When we talk about the great victims bearing responsibility, we're talking about a certain circumstance. Like, you know, shorty goes to a party, gets ish-faced, and, you know, decides to spend the night with some random dude that she don't know. He push up on her and, you know, may Cosby her or something like that. Does she bear any responsibility for what happened to her? That's a question. I'm not saying she does or she doesn't. But don't you think that you should at least warn or teach your daughters from putting themselves in a situation like that? That's all I'm saying. Because if you think about it like this, if you are a parent and you got a high school daughter and she's 16 and, you know, she grown, like physically she's grown, like, oh, women mature faster than men. She's grown, okay, physically. And, you know, she's getting attention from the opposite sex. And you tell her, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do not go to these parties. They're no good. These people, you know, they drink, they smoke, they do these things, and they want to get you intoxicated so that you can do some things that you might regret, especially with certain people that you really didn't have a bond with, and you didn't match their energy. You didn't have a conversation with them. You didn't look into their background. You didn't see their mental health history and whatnot. So I don't want you to get involved with this person. You're a father telling your daughter that. What's she gonna do? She gonna go straight and boom and go to that damn party. Now, if she comes back to the crib talking about, oh, they took advantage of me, da 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 da. Now you're gonna be like, I hate to be a I told you so nigga, but I told you so. That's the problem. See, that's the problem. Now it's like, oh, well, you're victim blaming now, but it's like, no, bitch, I told you. I told you. Do not go and put yourself in these situations. If you're going to go, make sure you got some friends with you or looking out for you, some real friends, not no fake friends, some real friends. So when we talk about great victims bearing responsibility, we ain't talking about folks who walking on the street and people a nigga waiting in the bushes to take advantage of them. No, we're talking about a certain situation. Now, when it comes to the grape in the situation, obviously is horrible and whatnot. But like I said, in certain situations, especially what they calling grape now, like the what did I do? A story on the stealthing where a buddy take the condo off, and now it's called stealthing, which can be assault, especially in California. And we read that bill, I think, either on this channel or my other channel. So these things are real. Okay. Let's see what else. Van Lee says the corn stars have signed a petition against Meta and Instagram. Interesting. What do you mean a petition? What are they saying? Michael McGee says, if you were still in college, would they kick you out for your red vitamin content? I know some people try to email people's schools and things. It's weird. I'm not sure. Naking her crazy said, he said typo. I was saying there are lifers with Instagram, TikToks, and CashApp, and they aren't banned even after conviction. Exactly. No, you're absolutely right. There's probably a grapist right now with a TikTok account, and he's in jail, and he's taking a whole bunch of male booty non-consensually, and he got a TikTok slinging his dick out of his goddamn trousers and shit. Naked or Crazy says they think underage chicks aren't and can't be imprinted by the internet and TikTok. Yeah, exactly. Van Lee says the internet need to wipe Kevin Gates for starting a car battery with his bare hands. Yeah, Kevin Gates is a character. Michael McGee says, was your school liberal? Luckily, my uni was pretty conservative. I mean, honestly, our dean is very liberal, yes, but the school is pretty much conservative. I went to the University of Georgia, so I mean, the city of Athens is liberal, but it's still conservative. I don't know how to state it any plainer than that, but it's a healthy balance, I will say. It really is a healthy balance. Not much really happens in Athens, especially when the students leave. It's a great city to raise a family in, you know, I think. Let's see. In other clips, the British kickboxer who poses with fast cars, guns, and portrays himself as a cigar-smoking playboy talks about hitting and choking women, trashing their belongings, and stopping them from going out. Well, don't women do the same thing? There are women who literally speak about shitting on men, like Drew Afwalo. And she's now got a syndicated show on the internet. All right. So they just don't play it fair. They just don't play it fair. When there was a video where he's like, oh, he gonna slap the bitch, da-da-da, fuck her, whatever. I don't know what type of bitches y'all fucking, but the bitches I'm fucking, they like getting slapped. Maybe not in the face, but they definitely like their ass getting slapped. Can I get a witness? Like, do they not like getting slapped? And then let's not talk about dirty talk. So I'm not saying that we're condoning hitting a woman, but choking, bro. It's some chicks who are begging to get choked, bro. It's some chicks who I done hit where I'm just like, oh Lord, you too freaky for me. Oh no, oh no, I'm not doing that. Talking about eat the ass and choke her while I'm eating the ass. They want some freaky shit like that. I'm not down for that. I'm not down for that. I already told you. For me, it's standard. For me, it's standard. I'm not finna do all that extra shit. Nah, B. I'm gonna hit it from the back. I'm gonna get some top, and we're gonna be good. Everything will fall into place. Okay? But all that extra shit, nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, we ain't doing that. Michael McGee says, do you experience racism day-to-day life? No. Michael McGee also says, would you beat Drew a follow in a debate? Yeah, because she would go straight to ad hominems. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how she get. Cash God, you ever been hit with it? Man, fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. Hell nah. Hit with a strap? No, fuck no. But what I will say though, my sister, she is part of the LGBT community. She has hit bitches with the strap, the lambskin strap. So I always thought it was funny, but no, fuck no. Hell no. Nah. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and grip her by the neck. Shut up, bitch. He says in one video. Yeah, the machete shit was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, the machete shit was crazy. Acting out how he'd attack a woman if she accused him of cheating. In another, he describes throwing a woman's things out of the window. In a third, he calls an ex-girlfriend who accused him of hitting her, an allegation he denies, a dumb hoe. Tate's views have been described as extreme misogyny by domestic abuse charities capable of radicalizing men and boys to commit harm offline. But the 35-year-old is not a fringe personality lurking in an obscure corner of the dark web. Instead, he is one of the most famous figures on TikTok, which he didn't even have a actual TikTok, where videos of him have been watched 11.6 billion times. Styled as a self-help guru, offering his mostly male fans a recipe for making money, pulling girls, and escaping the matrix. Tate has gone in a matter of months from near obscurity to one of the most talked about people in the world. In July, there were more Google searches for his name than for Donald Trump or Kim Kardashian. So they had to get him out of the algorithm. So they're going to go on. This article is pretty long. Honestly, they're looking at the Google search. We'll just skim through it. Not much. I'm trying to, let's see. Okay, in another video, he says he has been investigated by police for allegedly abusing a woman, which he denied in a case where he had his house raided, devices confiscated, and was held in a cell for 2 days. So we know about that situation where the boyfriend called the cops. The bitch boyfriend called the cops and basically said she was being kidnapped. And I don't think any charges were filed about that one. Around the time UK police were investigating abuse allegations, Tate is understood to have left the UK for Romania. In one video explaining his reasons for the move, he suggested it was because it would be easier to evade rape charges. This is probably 40% of the reason he moved there. He says in one video, adding, I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea of just being able to do what I want. I like being free. So they're definitely taking what he said out of context. I think I do remember that clip. Should we bring it up? Let's see. Let's see if we can find that. Let's see if we can bring it up. and get it in somewhat full context. Let's see. Okay, this is a valuetainment clip. Fair use. Fair use. Let's try it. Let's see what we can. He's finna talk about grape. I don't think he's actually addressing the allegations, but I don't think this is the actual clip that he was talking about. Hold on. Let's see, though.
There's one more there I'd actually like to really disparage because it's the one that annoys me the most, where it says, I say that women should bear some responsibility for being raped. I'd like to take this time and explain what I was saying in long format.
Okay, yeah, that's what he said about the taking responsibility. Nah, but that's not the one. Okay, let's see. This one is a shorts saying, "Oh, Andrew Tate is a problem." I'm just showing you guys the propaganda that has gotten him, taken off the platform. So let's see. Warning: this video mentions misogyny and sexual assault. Wow.
Slap, slap, grab, choke.
There are growing calls online to get this man banned from social media. Andrew Tate is an influencer and former kickboxer whose content is misogynistic, homophobic, and promotes sexual assault.
Everyone knows I'm just bad news.
His hateful content is shared and reshared among his audience of young men and teen boys around the world. He also runs a multi-level marketing scheme through an online course at his website, Hustlers University.
Hold on tight. We're about to get rich. Right here, Hustlers University.
Tate claims he can help followers make money online and encourages his
Okay, so they're going after his money. They're trying to get people in. I done heard people making money off of the Hustlers University shit. Basically, using his clips, re-uploading them, monetizing. I mean, it makes sense, but would I sign up for that shit? Nah, I'm good. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing says, I didn't agree with much of what Tate said, but banning him was a bit draconian in my opinion. Rainmaker64 laughs. Tate is crazy. He said, Wolf in Sheep's Clothing says, it doesn't make sense to ban Tate and allow a bunch of other content. Twitter, for example, has a lot of corny graphic content that is allowed on the platform. Yeah, Twitter is just, is corno central. They openly allow it. Michael McGee, like, you can post videos of people or of you getting your meat sucked on Twitter and it'll go crazy. Michael McGee says, what's your best, strongest debate topic? Bruh, off topic. He says pornographic. Michael McGee says, before your veganism debate, did you do a lot of research on the topic or just go off what you knew? I just kind of went off of my gut. Cash God said, who is Buffer, you or Tate? Well, he is 6'2", and I think he said 190, 200, something like that. I mean, I'm between like 190 and 200, depending on what I'm trying to do, but I'm actually trying to stay around 190. But Buffer, I could lift more than him. I'm faster than him. I'm stronger than him. I don't know if I can fight better than him because that kickboxing shit is different, and I don't kickbox. I just regular box.
Called soldiers to share his content, spreading his brand of violent misogyny and toxic masculinity worldwide, garnering billions of views in the process.
We have gotten so far for women and men to get out of the stereotype because it's damaging. And these kids are acting like the things that he's saying is like revolutionary.
How can platforms like TikTok and Instagram be held accountable for hosting Andrew Tate's content on their platforms?
Do we want to talk about TikTok? How can TikTok allow underage girls to basically do a lead funnel into intercourse work? Like, these dudes is waiting for these chicks to hop off the porch and go north when it comes to the OF. Like, you can't tell me that TikTok is not promoting intercourse content. Dog, I could show you video after video after video on TikTok. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So these are the types of videos that they're posting to get Buddy taken off. He done did a number on himself. I think it's OV. You can't win. You can't beat these people. They have control of the internet. Okay, so here they're interviewing him about grape allegations. So let's listen to this.
Hello, Andrew. You're the man of the day.
I'm always the man of the day for some reason.
Yeah, this one is a quite serious reason, and I would like to ask you a few minutes to talk to me.
Serious reason. It's not a serious reason. It's bullshit.
That's not what the police says.
If the police thought I did something wrong, why am I here on the street?
Yeah, that's true as well. I want to add.
Okay, so she said that's not what the police said. And he said, if the police thought I did anything wrong, then why am I here on the street? Bailed him out. He said the accusation was bullshit. Aren't we supposed to presume innocence? Fallout says, yo, what's up? I'm back. Can't stay long. Rainmaker64 says TikTok promotes softcore corn. TikTok is a gateway to corn and OF. Yeah.
Ask you, is that true that you sequestered an American girl in your flat here in Pipera?
Listen, I ask girls to leave. I do not try and make them stay. It's absolutely not true. I can't talk about the case because it's still pending, but I'll give you a very short version. Some girl was at the house. I saw her once. Many girls come for parties, etc. Her boyfriend caught her there, and she told a bunch of lies to her.
Yeah. I mean, that's the story that he has maintained the whole time. Boyfriend caught her. And that is, I mean, honestly, that's mad believable. Especially if they haven't brought up charges. He's got cameras all over his crib. At this point, how much could he really hide? Like, he would have to have bitches locked up somewhere. So that's what it's sounding like, bruh. That's what he's saying happened. And honestly, that shit really just happened to my homeboy. That shit really just happened to my homeboy. Like, you know, the homie, basically, I used to play football with him, and he got accused of grape. It was a long, drawn-out process, but basically, 2 years later, bruh, this man literally was relieved of all charges because a shorty got caught by her boyfriend. So that should be happening, bro. That should be happening. Tesla says, if you had a daughter, would you leave her in the room with Tate alone? Yes or no? I mean, how old? I mean, I ain't leaving my daughter with nobody who's grown. I mean, when my daughter's grown, though, she can make damn decision for herself.
Her boyfriend, and her boyfriend called the police. It's stupid.
How did the American girl arrive in Bucharest?
I don't know, a plane, I guess. I don't think she swam, so I guess she took a plane.
Did you pay for the plane?
No. And then her stupid boyfriend made some phone.
So he didn't even pay for the plane. Shorty paid for her own transportation there. Shorty paid for her own transportation there.
Calls to some embassy, some bullshit. I'm a big man with big problems.
Did she have the phone all the time with her?
Of course she did. And she's not even pretty. This girl's average. She's ugly. I don't have time for this bullshit. Like, I'm a big man with big problems. I'm doing important things. Some girl and her boyfriend made a stupid phone call.
Yeah. I mean, they had video of the girl too. I guess this is the clip of her. He went hard at the end. He didn't, honestly, let's see. So this is the girl. This is the girl. Could she be a troll? Because Tate slides in bitches' DMs. He really does. Like, it's a whole bunch of bitches putting him on blast because he slid in their DMs. Could she have been a troll to set him up? I mean, she's literally standing outside the compound on the phone. I mean, if it was a intercourse trafficking ring, the thing about intercourse trafficking, for one, either there's a few ways this can go down. Either everybody can be in on it, like I detailed in the Plano situation with the Airbnb, where there was a madam and then she was pimping the girls and whatnot, and I guess paying for the overhead with the Airbnb, you know, with the hoe money. It can either be that situation, or it can be like the male pimp who, you know, most likely in those situations is abusive to keep the chicks in line. But sometimes, you know, the P's don't put their hands on a chick. But a lot of times, as we see in the States, especially when it comes to the pimp culture, the P's are putting their hands on the hoes. Okay, it is what it is. So it could be that situation, and they have now classified that pimping as sex trafficking. So all the niggas who claiming they P, you know, oh, it's not P, it's P. Shit, that's an indictment, my nigga. Or it could be like Playboy Mansion style, where everybody is a willing participant, and now bitches coming out saying Hugh Hefner was abusive, and it's like, bitch, you could have left, but they didn't leave because he was bagged up. Now, Shorty here, she's making a phone call. Look like she really is getting lectured by her boyfriend. I ain't even gonna cap. But this is the one who made the accusation. I mean, I don't know what the hell she got on. Shorty looked like she came straight from goddamn Dumbledore's office or some shit. She got a whole Harry Potter outfit on. Bitch looked like Hermione's little sister, you know. Ron Weasley's little sister, goddamn. But this is who is accusing him. That's who's accusing him. What did he do? What did he do? Okay. You know, he's got a lot going on. Addressing the human trafficking, addressing the assault rumors. Okay, let's see. Oh man, this is the they're like, oh, he's defending his grape content or defending his grape allegations, whatnot. All right. My bad. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm trying to get caught up on the Andrew Tate stuff, but basically he did get arrested. He was not charged. I'm trying to figure out what more is there need to be said. We know he did the webcam thing. Here's another angle. If you do have access to webcam chicks and you got high ticket customers, and this is where the lines start blurring. You got high ticket customers who are tipping heavy, and then they say, yo, I actually want to meet Shorty in person. If you broker that deal, that's sex trafficking. So could he have done that? Could investigators have evidence that he had done that? I don't know. That one is a slippery slope. I think that would be the best angle if they were going to get at him with the sex trafficking shit. That would be the best angle. Oh, the webcam girls, they actually met up with people all around the world. It's an international sex trafficking ring. That is the best angle. That's the best angle. But we don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know. I have not seen the paperwork. I'm trying to get some paperwork on it. They got a whole bunch of videos and what he said and this, that, and third. But what did he do? What did he actually do? What are the police alleging that he did? So if y'all got the paperwork, let me know. He said, I need you to translate all of this pseudocode by tonight. Well, ask what you need translation on. Rainmaker says, Tate said she ugly. On God. He says, sup, I'm here. Cash God said, bro, I remember your story time about how you went on a trip and some chick lied to. Nah, she wasn't underage. She was like saying, oh, what if I was this age? And I was like, then I would not rock with you. That's what it is. That bitch was not underage. I was saying, yo, y'all need to be careful because we check IDs over here. And I was like, the bitch was playing around on some shit. Yeah, but that actually did happen. Like, we're literally kicking it, and she's like, "Oh, what if I was 14?" And I was like, "All right, you got to stop playing," because we was joking around about some shit, and then I was like, "Oh, you got to stop playing," and then she fucked around and was like, "Oh, what if I was 14?" And then I said, "Show me your ID right now," and then I checked her ID. He said, "Are you familiar with pseudocode? I want to save the video in, bruh." My nigga, you're doing crazy shit right now. All right. So with the SNEAKO ban, dog, that man took a big L. That man took a big L, bruh. He was saying a lot. He was saying a lot. People were targeting him. People were saying that he should get banned. But what I want to transition to now is breaking down in its complicated video in honor of him, because that is what he kind of did. He said, "I like bro." Yeah, I liked him too. Like I said, he had a lot of flaws, chinks in his armor, but I don't think it was enough to get banned for, man. You can't even like fuck around on this shit no more. I don't even know why the hell I clicked that shit. But anyways, let's get to the It's Complicated video. Let's get into the It's Complicated video. We're gonna break this shit down. Okay? Because a lot of the things that he was getting banned for was you're being programmed, we're bots, and this, that, and the third. You know, he's doing a lot.
If there was one thing that you wish men understood better about women, what would it be?
To be more honest. Women are very understanding. I don't feel like they understand that. Especially if she loves you, she'll understand you.
Okay. What would happen if a man came up to you and said, "I think you're really attractive"?
Now, okay, so let's rate Shorty. Shorty on the left. I don't know. We'll say that's her real hair. The eyebrows are crazy. Like, it looks like she may have had a unibrow. The eyelashes is too much. And don't really get me started on Shorty on the right eyelashes. Dog. Shorty got 5-pound dumbbells on her eyelashes. I mean, so Shorty on the left, I'll give her a 6. Shorty on the right, I mean, they're basically on the same level. I'll give them both a 6, honestly, because the lashes are looking damn near the same. Hers are a lot longer. The fucking eyebrows are the same. So it's like, really, you could tell she's putting lighter makeup on, which they'll say, "Oh, we hate ourselves," but then they putting on lighter makeup. It's crazy out here, y'all. It's crazy out here.
If I took you out, spent money on you, made you laugh and feel special, would you be open to sex and potentially a relationship?
Yeah.
You would? Okay.
No. Never.
Okay, so
That.
But isn't that complete?
let's stop it here. Jesus Christ. This is a fucking red flag. This is the biggest red flag. Piercing in the eyebrows, my nigga. My nigga, it looked like somebody drew them bitches on with a Sharpie. No cap. This is scary, bro. She's got a piercing on the end of her eyebrows. Both eyebrows. A piercing through her fucking nose. Piercing on her, I don't even know, her gums. And a piercing below her lip. Imagine what she looks like when she takes those out. It's just holes everywhere. Like the bitch is trying to look like she's some type of Indian warrior or some shit. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. So shorty right here, she is a 0. She completely ruined whatever beauty that she did have. I don't know what she looked like before. Shorty on the left, she got hella piercings too. I'll give her a 5. Shorty in the back. What's she talking about? I can't see the body, yaddy. I mean, she basic. I give her a 5 too. It don't look like she fat. So I mean, she basic, she average. There's nothing wrong with that.
Completely honest.
That's completely honest.
Is that not literally what happens?
Yep.
Yeah. Why do you think a lot of women don't want that?
I feel like a lot of women do want that. Some women are, I don't know. They just like to be told like what they want to hear, type stuff like that. A lot of women aren't the same. You know, some of us do prefer honesty, and some other females do prefer to be told what they want to hear.
So if
Jim said on a look scale, you would match with the girl on the right with your money. What girl on the right? There were multiple girls. Are you talking about the Pierce bitch? Cause I don't know what the fuck. Hell nah.
all women are so different, why do we have the expression know how to treat a woman? Wouldn't that imply that there's like a universal nature that all women exhibit?
No, treating a woman right is common sense. Yeah. Don't treat her like she's...
Treating a woman right is common sense until you treat them right and you take a L. See, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. These bitches like scammers. He should have just asked them the question we're all waiting for. Do you want a scammer, a drug dealer, or a 9-to-5? That's the question. Because bro, there would be no reason why these chicks would be single right now if it weren't for them fucking with scammers, drug dealers, instead of the 9-to-5. Jim also, okay, so Jim is on a trolling vibe tonight as well. Like I said, I'm going to drop the StreamYard link. If you don't come up, your chats will not be acknowledged from here on out. But I'll read this last one. If she had a dumpy, you telling me you wouldn't take that down? The chick with piercings, if she was the last girl on earth? Oh no, if she would, no. I would not. Cash God said, not gonna lie, the girl on the right with the long head is not it, bro. She should be, or she could be single. You talking about the girl like right here? Look, bro, I honestly, she's, the teeth, I don't know what's going on. It looks like she has some like gum invasion in her teeth. So she probably needs to get that lasered off. But the girl on the right, she's straight. She's straight. You could tell her arms are not really fat. She probably has a body now. I ain't gonna lie, she looked like she smoked Black and Mild. So that's an issue. But she's average. She maybe needs some like skin toner to even out some of those dark spots on her face, like the random dark spots, some toner. But other than that, she good. Like she got more of a, well, I ain't gonna say she got more of a natural beauty than shorty to the left, but she's okay. She's okay. Cash guys, he said, yeah, she is smack. Nah, she's busted. He said she busted. Okay. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. He said, girl on the left is a 7. Girl on the right is a 4.5. Nah, I can't give her no 4.5 because anything under 5 is fat to me. So you can't be. I'll give her a 5 before I give her a 4.5. But she looked better than all them other white bitches who we just seen on the screen. You can't deny that.
He's not human. Yeah, women have feelings just like a man does.
Well, I mean, do you think a guy? Whoa.
Oh my God.
Do you think? Okay, sorry. Do you think
Hold on. She has a middle finger tattoo, a skull with a middle finger tattoo on the right, and then look at her nails. You can't suck no dick with them nails? As a matter of fact, this might be a transformer. At this point, look at the shoulders.
Do you think a guy would approach you for any reason other than the potential?
Bro, she's scratching the fuck out of your nuts if she's giving you some top, bro.
To have sex?
No, oh, wait. I mean, I'm hot, so like maybe. No.
Well, I mean, would you think?
My man Cash God said, I don't know. I'm a sucker for the white girls you find at Target. If you know, you know. Nah, see. Nah, B. I mean, I can't do nothing. All these bitches look like they just walked out of Spencer's. Like, I'm not finna. These bitches look like their outfit came from a sex store. Like, bruh, I can't with these hoes. And then the piercings is just disgusting to me, bro.
Think that guys go out approaching women?
She the type of bitch to get gauges in her ear at the age of 50
because they want to be friends.
No, they do want sex. They do.
So then why would it be wrong for a guy to just go up and just say, you know, I will do all these things, you know?
I mean, it's not wrong, but personally, I wouldn't let that slide.
Why? But why wouldn't you let that slide?
Because women aren't just like women don't just walk around looking for sex.
Oh, so it looks like Shorty got a lip piercing as well. She said women don't just walk around looking for sex. Oh, okay.
Like it's
That's
not
what men do, right?
Well, right, but I'm saying women say they want a man to be completely honest. Is that not completely honest?
I mean, it is, but that's not what women like. I mean, us looking for at all.
So when that,
bruh, you're finna tell, and her lashes are absolutely ridiculous. But you're finna tell me that these girls are not just getting piped. They're obviously single. They're obviously single. I don't know no man who gonna put up with all them piercings unless this nigga is just some weirdo ass nigga. How can you even kiss a bitch like that? Michael McGee says, Cash God knows what's up with the snow bunnies in college. I've moved on from black women. Respectfully, never again. Wow, Michael McGee puts a stake in the yard when it comes to the sisters. Woo! He said he has moved on from the sisters.
Correct. But I would say, listen, your wife is white. So we're going to stop the black talk right.
He said, I smashed a white girl off LinkedIn. Yeah, man, I done hit a couple off LinkedIn too, my boy. If you know, you know. Don't give up the LinkedIn plug though. It's not many niggas who know about that shit.
I mean that women are more interested in having a man tell her what she wants to hear.
I'm a little confused on it. Yes.
How can women consistently describe men as stupid yet seek love from them in return?
Well, you want my God honest truth? I'm gonna tell you, because bitches is backwards.
What do you mean?
I mean, we don't know our right from our left from our right. I mean.
So, I mean, Michael McGee, it looked like the sisters speaking some sense. But the thing is, I guarantee if It's Complicated was a black man, their answers would be totally different. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know, they're all giggly and compliant. Like, I'm going to tell you that right now. Their answers would have been totally different. It would have been a lot more attitude.
I mean, we don't know our right from our left from our right. I mean, we don't know if we want.
You gonna tell me these women were gonna say that in front of a black man? Fuck no. They'd be like, yes, I know everything and what now, period, bitch.
On apples or pie. We don't know if we want an apple pie, you know.
So do women.
Shorty eyelashes here is absolutely insane. So let's rate her. She's in shape, collarbone tattoo, fake hair, 5. Shorty right here, crimson chin, lashes are insane. Honestly, it's giving Transformer vibes. I don't even want to rate that one.
Women have lefts, or do they have rights, or do they have no rights, or?
This is a woman. Let's go on a limb and say it's a woman. I'm judging the ears because they are big, you know. But nowadays you cannot be sure. You can't be sure. You can't be sure unless I look at the plumbing.
I don't know, every time I hit that right and I hit that curb, I don't know if I went left or right.
What is the best and the worst thing about being a chicken?
It just fucking sucks.
It does. Sorry to hear that. How big is your cock?
It's about 9 feet.
9 feet?
9 feet.
Okay. Does size matter?
I haven't had a complaint.
Who takes more selfies, men or women?
Men. They like to look pretty. Like.
Come on. Where the hell did she get that from? Who takes more selfies? She said men. You really said that with a straight face? That's, I mean, come on. Now that's dumb. That's dumb. Key says, what type of white girl do you have, Tino? I seen her, but is she like one of the Hallmark white chicks obsessed with Starbucks? Obsessed with Starbucks? Nah, man. She likes Starbucks, but she's not obsessed with Starbucks. He said, I like black women for intercourse because they're freaky, but for a relationship, they're pretty much done unless they grew up in suburbs with a 2-parent household. He also says maybe the light-skinned men take more selfies. That might be true. That might be true. But I ain't, me personally, I don't even know if I mean, I've seen niggas take selfie videos, but I've never really seen niggas actually take selfies like crazy like that. Unless it's like gym shit, you know, I don't know. But like just straight up taking selfies all day, nah, I can't get behind that. B.
Like women.
Straight men?
All men.
Really? Okay. Where do men take most of their selfies?
In the bathroom while they texting their side girls.
Okay. What? Should a woman
That wasn't funny.
get mad about cheating if she's already a side piece?
No, because you knew what you was. It was just another extra side. When you go to KFC, you get a biscuit and 2 sides. So why not be happy to be a side bitch with another side bitch? You know, I'm just saying.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a cock waffle?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a waffle. It's a cock and a waffle.
I'm out here selling cock waffles.
Okay, so yeah, this is Buddy selling a pastry, basically a dick pastry. We're gonna fast forward that. Shorty looked tweaked out. Hold on.
Does
she definitely looked like she probably been on some H or some meth?
size matter? Does size matter in a man?
Yeah. Well, not when you in love, but like if you're not in love, yeah, it do matter.
Why is there so much focus on the size of a man as opposed to the tightness of a woman?
Okay, hold up. Women can loosen or tight. It's how they.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. If you ran through, you can do all them Kegels and all that other shit, but it ain't gonna be the same. It is not going to be the same. Naking Her Crazy says females have no problem flat out lying. Tesla says I cracked the code and translated your hologram to pseudocode. It will be submitted for editing tonight. Okay. Van Lee says the collarbone tattoo and feet tattoos annoy the hell out of me. Yeah, I can't get jiggy with that shit, honestly. Like, if you got tattoos, got to be real discreet. Or I could do like half an arm sleeve, maybe, but even that's pushing it for me. It would have to be like a forearm sleeve, and it would have to be really classy. Like, no, some dead nigga used to fuck. You got his face tatted on your forearm. No, fuck no.
They're comfortable. It's just men is when are you good with the strokes or you not? Because you could have a big thing but not good with it. You don't know how to handle your shit.
Van Lee said light skin looks like a man. Dark skin gives me woman for sure. Yeah, the dark skin woman did look more like a woman. The light skin chick, oh man, the ear was throwing me off. You can't tell. Cash God said, Cap, you like the women who have Juice WRLD and Lil Peep tatted on them. Yeah, fuck out of here. Van Lee said the Phoenix mascot gets paid $600K a year. Wow, that's amazing.
Does a woman's size preference affect her tightness?
Yeah.
Does a woman's body count affect her tightness?
Shit, yeah. I don't know.
Do you think a person's body count matters in dating?
No.
So what's your body count?
Don't worry about that.
Oh, so it doesn't matter then.
Oh yeah, you already know she up there. I don't know how old she is, but we can easily do the body count formula to guess her body count.
I don't know.
Okay. Do you think men and women can be just friends?
Yeah.
So if you asked your best straight single guy friend if he'd date you or hook up, what do you think he would say?
Probably hook up.
So then you can't be friends.
Okay, but that's because I'm pretty.
Let's rate her. She got a collarbone tattoo as well. No titties. Doesn't look like any ass. The face is okay. The lashes are absolutely insane. I don't know what the fuck she got going on with her grill. If those are like something that she could take out, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, I can't give her more than a 5, honestly.
Pretty privileged.
What are the characteristics of a narcissist?
Someone who's never wrong, someone who's like just all into themselves and doesn't care about anyone else's feelings or anything.
Narcissist, it's someone who consistently lies and can't admit their wrongs, flips it on you.
Not really caring about other people's feelings and just being too into themselves, I guess.
Could you date somebody who was a narcissist?
I don't know. Sometimes I kind of feel like I'm a narcissist at times.
In the age of social media,
Yeah, a lot of the women are narcissists. Let's rate this one. Honestly, this is a bad shot. The teeth is an issue. The teeth are an issue for me. She does have a cute face. Not in this shot though. Hair, if it's natural, kudos. But the teeth are a big issue. If it weren't for the teeth, then I could probably say 6, but I'm gonna give her a 5.
Kind of feel like I'm a narcissist at times.
In the age of social media, what?
Like I said, you could tell she really don't have ass like that. And her face kind of looked like her brother's face. I don't even know who her brother is, but her face looked like her brother's face. So I give her a 5 again. I mean, it's a lot of 5s coming up.
What percentage of modern women are narcissists?
I don't know.
Who takes more selfies, men or women?
Oh, definitely women.
Is that not narcissistic behavior?
I guess.
Yeah, see, he gotta. I think he tries to set up these answers to lead into the narcissism question. But as you can see, the sisters, they went against it and said the unconventional thing when we all know that, bro, you know, women take way more selfies than men. Let's stop it right there.
Kind of.
Who faces more rejection, men or women?
Honestly, I want to say men.
Doesn't that humble you?
I kind of, yeah.
In the age of social media, what percentage of modern women are narcissists?
All of them.
So is it men's fault for not wanting to date?
Why is she like chewing on her damn nail? You get them nails, ain't it expensive, and now you chewing on them shits?
Women, or is it women's fault for being undateable?
It's men's fault for becoming tricks.
What does that mean?
They became tricks before husbands.
Tricks like the cereal?
No, tricks like the niggas that give money, that buy weaves, nails, and everything else a bitch need. You know, why cuff a nigga when you already getting a whole meal for free?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what she's saying. Simps did ruin the dating market. The only people we can look at is men, because y'all are the niggas in the fucking comment section.
In the age of social media, what percentage of modern women are narcissists?
So out of this whole video, the baddest bitch goes to her. What did we give her? We gave them both 7s. Did we give them both 7s? She looked like she in shape. We could probably go up on her to the. She looking better now that I look at her, but it's just too much makeup. But yeah, we'll say 7.5 on this one. Bring her to the 6. But I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think she looks straight right here to the right. But y'all saying that she don't look good. I think she look okay.
A lot of them. Probably a lot.
So is it men's fault for not wanting to date them, or is it women's fault for being undateable?
I think that there is some females that realize that that need to realize that you can like certain shit that you do will make you undateable to a man. Like, yeah.
Like having hella kids by different men.
What is the definition of chauvinism?
I don't know.
Chauvinism basically means one sex thinking they're superior to another. Why is it when men think they're superior, we call it chauvinism, but when women think they're superior, we call that feminism?
Because women are superior.
Women are superior. Look, bruh. I mean, let's keep it a buck. In what? In what? Literally at what?
Is that bad to say?
I don't think women are narcissists. I think most men are.
Okay. Who takes more selfies, men or women?
Women, of course. I would hope so.
Wouldn't that mean that women are more narcissistic?
Yeah, maybe. You might be right.
Who takes more selfies, men or women?
Woman.
Who faces more rejection, men or women?
Men.
So wouldn't you say that men are more likely to be humble?
Yeah.
Why would a woman choose to be a
Yeah,
stripper?
I mean, because the world humbles you as a man, okay? You're never the best at everything until you actually are. That's really how it goes down.
As opposed to just having an OnlyFans.
I tell you why, because I never.
And being the best at something is very momentary. Like, even if you're the best, like, quarterback, you're the best quarterback for a time period, and then you're not the best anymore.
Like shaking that ass for some cash. Okay? Strippers is winning all 2022. Don't even play.
Strippers is winning all 2022. I can't even stand a strip club. I've been to a few, and like once they start like coming toward like where I'm sitting and then literally open and spread their legs, like I'm just like, I'm immediately turned off, me personally. Like I don't like the full spread. Oh, it's wild to me. Naking Her Crazy says the chick on the right a couple clips ago with black hair is the best looking one on this video so far, but her voice and how she talks is a no for me. Pink hair and her friend is a hard pass. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it is a hard pass. The only one that's smashable, honestly, is the first two. The first two sisters, the light skin. But even them, they just doing too much with the makeup and the lashes. But yeah, in my opinion, the only two that's smashable is them two.
With the strippers right now. I don't want to be on OnlyFans. I want to be in a strip club like, hey, doing like a show B-Day, baby. I'm just saying.
Oh, wow, man. I mean, that was embarrassing. She said, I don't want to be on OnlyFans. I want to be in the strip club, baby. Look, man. Oh, man. It's not looking good for the community. It's not looking good. Out of everybody, even the girls with the piercing, they look stupid, but they didn't act stupid.
Why are women offended by the idea that men are better or more capable than them when they typically want to date superior men?
There's no such thing as an alpha female. That doesn't exist. It's never existed.
So why are so many women walking around describing themselves as a boss bitch and a queen and a 10?
Because they were brainwashed to think that that's the route to take in life, because they're brainwashed by Instagram and social media.
Why is it more socially acceptable for women?
Damn, shorty pulling on her neck, then repeating the question immediately. God damn, she acting like this a fucking test.
To hate men than it is for men to hate women.
Okay, yeah, true. It is more socially acceptable.
The reason why it's more socially acceptable for women to hate men than men to hate women is because if a woman hates men, then most likely she hates men because she's getting... Okay, there's a few reasons why they can hate men. I'm not just going to put a blanket statement on it. But in general, you know, besides like these traumatic events where, it's, abuse and whatnot, besides that, the reason why they hate men is, one, it has to do with the indoctrination, but mostly it has to do with them being unsuccessful in relationships. That's what it really has to do with. So they're mad. They hate men because they can't get the men that they want to completely commit to them. They can only get them in bed. So after going through that over and over and over and over again, then they start to build a resentment. And it's okay for them to build that resentment because we go with the mantra of, oh, men ain't shit, men are trash, da, 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 whatever. So them having that hostility toward men is fine because, up until recently, women couldn't do much to harm men. So women can't really translate their hatred for men into violence. I mean, they can technically with the tools that are available in 2022, but they're less likely to translate their hatred into violence, especially when it comes to just physical hand-to-hand combat. But men, if they hate women, a lot of times they are able to, translate that into violence against women. So that hatred is not tolerated because it can actually generate some type of physical violence toward a woman. And we all know that you're not supposed to hit women. And I'm not saying that a woman can't X a dude out. I'm not saying that she can't get mad and find out that he was cheating and then X him out the next day. I'm not saying that because that shit has happened as well. But it's less likely than it's less likely for women to do that than men.
Like,
I mean, should anybody be hating anybody?
no, not at all. And I don't know why it is.
Well, if it's acceptable for women to hate men, how are men and women ever supposed to get together?
Well, like, they do. So it's like, I don't know. It's like,
Van Lee says, how can women be superior when the easiest thing they can do to make money, sell their body, requires men as customers and help? Yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting to see what they're superior in. I mean, having kids, having baby daddies. I'm trying to figure out.
like small percentage that, like, are too extreme on each end that it will never work out.
I love her hair, though.
Do you think men should be willing to go to war and fight for a country that hates them?
Are you saying that America hates men?
Well, I mean, if it's becoming like socially acceptable.
Yeah, and these are the questions that can get niggas banned, especially if you don't answer them correctly. And I think SNEAKO actually did a reaction to this video. But matter of fact, we could go to his Rumble and check out some of the videos that he got going on over there and see exactly what he was banned for, some of his reactions. We'll just go to some quick reactions. So he's responding to a guy who tried to cancel him. Let's see what he says.
Then why would men want to defend their country?
Shout out to Overdose Podcast. He said, bro, they banning people left and right. Yeah, they are. They really are. You got to be careful out here in these YouTube streets. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. They will send your ass back to real life.
I thought we were talking about women hating.
Well, women are half of the country, right?
I guess that makes sense.
So I'm just saying, I mean, if it's socially acceptable, I mean, obviously, would you want to live in a world where society hated African Americans? Would you want to live in a country
Obviously
where
See, especially as a white man saying that shit can get you banned. Just even asking that question and having a white voice. Like, if she would have really got triggered by that question and then found this video and said, oh, he used me in this video. I mean, she could have escalated this. This is what we're dealing with, men.
Well, I'm saying, so why would men want to?
Because every time you once you bring race into the situation, the women get triggered. A lot of these men get triggered too, but women especially. They gonna go back. Oh, well, all the years we were in slavery and this and the third. Look, they gonna go to all that, and it's just like, damn, we just trying to have a conversation about now. You bringing up 400 years. It's like different.
You know, be proud of a country where it's socially acceptable for men to be hated.
But still, like, I bring it up again, like we're talking about the extremes on each end. So it's like, you know.
So you don't think it's, I mean, I'm just saying if it's socially acceptable, I would say that's not really an extreme thing. I'm saying that's almost like it's becoming kind of normalized.
I guess you just want like women to go to fight for the country, because it's like right now, like men and women are serving the country.
To even equate what the women fighting for the country to the men fighting for the country is a slap in the face. Women are not really dying like that in the military. And once you start seeing women die in large numbers in the military, they're going to stop going. Like, let's keep it a buck. The women can't qualify to even be on some of these ranger teams, these SEAL teams. The women can't qualify to be on those teams because they can't swim to the bottom of a 10-foot pool and grab, you know, their mate's lifeless body and bring it back up to shore. They can't do that. You're tested to your wits end in the military, especially Marines and all this kind of stuff, Rangers. And the women just can't do those. They can't do those jobs.
Bringing it back to that point, like women need to be recognized. They serve the country too, just as much as men. No.
I'm going to tell you right now, the women in the military, there's a lot of dishonorable discharges and honorable discharges from women in the military. I guarantee if you look at the stats, percentage-wise, there's way more female honorable or dishonorable discharges. They be breaking rules. They be getting fucked by dudes in the what's the word that I'm looking for? In the platoon. I mean, it's a lot going on in the military. We all know about the military girls.
No. I agree. They do and they can. But what percentage of...
Remember there was that scandal where like the military girls nudes were leaked in a group chat, and then it was like this big thing, but like basically they were sending the nudes all around to different guys in the military, and they were getting like, they had porn tapes or corn tapes and all that type of stuff. Y'all remember that big old scandal? I forgot exactly like what they ended up calling that joint. But that was a big thing in the past. And I mean, it just exposes like, yo, these chicks was getting passed around. Naking Her Crazy says the majority are done keeping biology honest nowadays.
Of soldiers do you think are actually women?
I mean, obviously a smaller amount, but still.
So if it's available for women to serve, why do you think that only such a small amount are choosing to serve?
Because it's scary. I wouldn't go.
Okay, so then aren't...
Jim, stop it. She said a military man would kick your ass. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. I mean, now you giving them niggas too much credit. All right. Now you're giving them too much credit. Naking Her Crazy says they leverage sex instead of results to get ahead in the workplace. Facts.
Shouldn't women be more grateful for the sacrifices that men are willing to make because they're more willing to do it than women are?
I mean, yes, and I am grateful for the women who make those sacrifices that I cannot, because personally I am.
Are you grateful for the men also?
Of course, grateful for everyone who goes to serve this country. I'm not willing to go, willing to go die for this country.
If a woman is a strict vegan and she swallows, is that cannibalism?
Hell yeah, she's swallowing kids.
Okay,
Well,
so
I mean,
she's saying some dumb shit right here. Like she said, "Oh, if he's vegan, she swallows the discharge." I thought that was I didn't like that question that much. Me personally, I didn't like it that much. So let's see SNEAKO responding to somebody who said that he should get banned. Woo! So as you can see, the audio is lower on Rumble, so that's an issue that they got to take care of as well.
Bumbleclad. YouTube should ban SNEAKO. I'm still here, pussy.
Okay, so that type of shit definitely can get you banned. Calling another YouTube content creator a pussy, even though I don't think that it should. I don't think that it should, but this is what it was. Let me see. Sorry, I'm returning the text.
You thought ratting on me would work? I don't even want to say your fucking name. I won't. And chat, call me out if I ever do. Forever, this fucking soy boy's name is Teacher's Pet. You are Susan's pet.
Okay, so he's calling Buddy a soy boy, but I mean, it ain't like my nigga SNEAKO is like jacked or anything. They honestly, they have the same body type.
Pussy. You try to ban me, you tell your fans to mass report my channel, and it still didn't work, bitch. I didn't break community guidelines for the shit that you talked about. You know who did break community guidelines? Pussy. You.
Okay, so you see that man is going in. He is upset. I can understand it. But at the same time, he's got a lot of energy for these dudes. I think that he could have handled it a lot better. He's young. You could say this is a mistake. Honestly, I ain't even gonna cap. They both look very similar.
The reason YouTube got rid of the dislike button is to prevent people from spam disliking videos and mass reporting videos. This dude, at the end of the video, the fucking Susan's pet, told his fans to mass support my second channel and my main channel. He told them where to go. He circled the flag. He said, go report his channel. That's against community guidelines. That's a strikeable offense. But you're such a Susan's pet, you exposed the agenda. You didn't get in trouble because you're a bot. They want you.
So, I mean, this is the type of content he was. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's bannable, but they'll make an argument for, oh, he was bullying him and da 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 da. Obviously, he also did a collab with some, I guess, white supremacist dude. Let's see, trying to get a shorter video here. So this one says I got canceled by Hassan. Okay, so we'll look at this last one and then we'll get the fuck up out of here, because I'm hungry.
Today, I want to briefly talk about the content creator SNEAKO and ask YouTube to ban him from the platform. I'm going to keep this video really short because I just want to say my piece and give SNEAKO and his fans as little ammunition to fire back as possible, because we know that every time someone utters his name on YouTube, he feels the need to make 5 videos crying about women and society or whatever. And before we begin, I do want to say that most of the time I don't believe that deplatforming someone is the proper way to deal with the controversy. A lot of times creators that I disagree with on a personal level are mostly harmless, and I don't believe that disagreeing with someone's personal is to a rapidly growing,
or you know it's true. She would.
So is he reacting to the video? I'm trying to figure, or he didn't cam up on this one?
Gross and creepy. That is some goofy ass bullshit. Be a man. Be a fucking adult. That's crazy. I mean, you're gonna catch a ban just like Andrew Tate did if you keep doing this shit. That's wild.
What did he say? Hold on.
I said some. Bro, you are not 14 anymore, dog. What?
Let's see. So I think this is the grape thing that he might have acted out. I don't know. Let's watch.
Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would.
Run it back.
about it a TikTok dating coach and play the video here so nothing can be left out of context, but I am going to issue a huge content warning for sexual assault. So if that's something that you're uncomfortable
Okay, so this is what they're saying got him banned. Let's watch.
with in any way, I would leave the video now.
You know what's so funny about the internet? It hides the fact, and like this feminist garbage hides the fact that she's attracted to that guy making the videos. It is what it is. Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. She would. And you know this is true. What's so predictable? You can tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been properly in a long time. It's been a while. So she's on the internet making this garbage video, promoting all this feminist garbage to your fucking lonely girls in the comment section. What you really need, chat, is some yeah, shut up with your feminism. Yeah, come here. That's what you need. And she's gonna go, that's what you need. You need some sense back into you. And you know what they're gonna do right after they do that? They're gonna clip that part and say, I'm an incel problematic, but you know it's true.
So they're saying that he was talking about graping somebody. I didn't get that. I mean, he made a joke about fucking another YouTube content creator. Is that what it was? Let's see. Chad. I think it was Chad. Okay, so she's got 1.48 million subs. Yeah, I think that's what he got in trouble for. I don't know who she was talking to or what video he was reacting to. But yeah, I guess he basically said that she needed some dick, right? So, and then the Nick is not green, and then Hassan Abi said SNEAKO should get banned for this clip.
Bro, what the fuck is this kid doing, dude? Bro, you are not 14 anymore, dog. What the fuck are you doing? You're like an adult, dude. What the fuck is this? This shit is so fucking cringe. Like, even your own chat is like against you at this point. Like, what the I don't understand. Like, oh, he's so triggered, right? Like, it's always that. It's like, oh, I said some like insane shit. Oh, I said some very understandably insane shit. Okay, that everyone with a brain cell can look at and go, yeah, that's a little too far. And now people are calling me out on it. What that must mean is that you're triggered, and that means I'm right. It's like, no, dude, you're just gross and creepy. That is some goofy ass bullshit. Be a man. Be a fucking adult. That's crazy. I mean, you're gonna catch a ban just like Andrew Tate did.
Okay, so the slapping and the choking, like I said, bitches like they ass slap. They do like getting choked in bed consensually, obviously. I think the issue with what he did was the motions, the hand motions and all that shit. It was a little OD. It was a little OD. He was trying to be entertaining, and it was a joke that flopped. You know, that I think that's really what it was.
If you keep doing this shit, that's wild. I thought my man was cuck pilled. I don't know. That's gross, dude.
Nigga said he was cuck pilled. I mean, he did let his bitch get fucked by another nigga. He should have dumped her after that. I don't give a fuck. If I offered up a nigga to fuck my bitch and she did it, she getting dumped. Point blank. Point blank.
That's gross bullshit. Like,
You can hear it in her voice. She hasn't been properly in too long. And now you make no sense. That's what happens, man. That's what happens, yo. Someone vouch for me. You know it's true.
Now, I don't think I have to explain why this is disgusting. SNEAKO is harassing a female content creator, telling her that the reason why she's so upset is because she hasn't had sex in a while, and then he proceeds to aggressively simulate a sexual assault on Chad in his live stream in front of thousands of people. And like I said, there are creators who I disagree with, and then there are people like SNEAKO who actively threaten other creators on YouTube, spread hate speech, and overall make YouTube a less enjoyable and more dangerous place for everybody who's on it. Not to mention that this clip alone obviously violates violates YouTube's community guidelines around harassment. YouTube has banned creators even recently for much less, and I think that this is an obvious instance of a creator who is now causing more harm by existing on this site. And this isn't even about free speech. This is about taking action when a content creator spreads messaging like this, and I think YouTube would agree that someone
is not what SNEAKO says. Okay, it's not. And I need people to understand this. As content creators, we have a responsibility, and I think
Bruh, this nigga literally said that America deserved 9/11. That shit was crazy. That's what Hassan said. And now he's a moral police. It's wild.
content creator deep down inside recognizes that. Some of them just use it for bad. Let it for good. Okay? It's not SNEAKO. It's what his audience is learning. Okay? When some creator turns around and is like, oh, I'm going to kill you or whatever, or what SNEAKO did, not the content creator themselves that are going to actually do anything. Okay? But they're basically opening up the floodgates for everyone else to direct all of that anger and frustration at you. You're normalizing this behavior. They are going to think that this is adequate, appropriate, the right thing to do. There's especially a lot of young, impressionable kids that are going to do that. I mean, plenty of people have come before.
Van Lee says this dude looks super soy though, very effeminate. Chancellor says Hassan is a pussy. He needs to get in the ring with Sam Hyde. Okay.
For this, you know, and they're going to do that to women in their lives. Just like Andrew Tate's weirdo tater tots did that in their lives a little too much until, you know, some moms in higher positions of power were like, this is unacceptable. We got to do something about this. You can't do that. You just can't do that. You're crazy. That's insane. Limo, it's definitely SNEAKO. Come on now. No, bro. I mean, like, SNEAKO himself is not going to go do that. Dummy. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. Either purposefully or I don't know why you're misunderstanding it. He is normalizing that kind of behavior, so much so that his fans are going to repeat that kind of behavior, or they're going to go out and do something like that.
I mean, bruh, when we're in a position where you have rappers talking about catching bodies and that shit is the number one thing being streamed on YouTube, which is music. And then we're going to talk about SNEAKO is influencing. Bro, who influenced more niggas to live the street life and kill other niggas? SNEAKO or rappers? Like, bro, they are really trying to stretch. It's like you really have to reach and stretch to really justify the ban. If this is what y'all basing it off of, that's wild.
Okay, maybe one of them. He's not going to do it. Someone else is. That's the problem. That's why you have to shit in the bud. Yeah, SNEAKO is just a guy hamming it up. The people in the chat are the ones that are going to act on it because they think it's like they think it's like the cool thing to do, the fun thing to do.
Someone like this definitely does not belong on their platform. If you watch this video and you also believe that SNEAKO should be banned from YouTube, you can go to his channel pages, click about, and then click the flag icon on the right side of the...
Wow. So that nigga blatantly told his subscribers to flag his content. That's crazy.
And report the user. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I mean, now he's going to get a sea of hatred too from like all the free speech guys. And it goes way beyond that, by the way.
Bruh. I mean, the fact that they given, I mean, I don't know, bruh. It's different. It's different out here. So we're going to end it right there. We're going to end it right there. We're good. Ain't much really left to see here. That man SNEAKO was taken off of the platform. If that's the clip they're basing it off of, it's sad. It's sad, but anyways, guys, we're gonna get up on out of here. I appreciate everybody coming to the stream, checking it out. Hopefully by the next time we get in here, y'all can super chat, but you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaiming Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking name with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Reclaim your throne.